Hello and welcome to my first episode of my Wasted Potential series. Today's topic is Naruto. If a character made the list, that means me and my friends asked the question, could this character do more before the series ended? If the answer is yes, we put all the characters in one category and we slimmed the characters down until we had a top 10. I will be explaining why the characters made the list, and if you want to see a short version without an explanation, you can head over to my TikTok and you can find a video there. Number 10. Let's be honest, guys. Kimura died way too early in this series. His Kikagen guy was really useful. It was unique. He was a special character. I feel like we could have seen him in that Katsuki or in any other type of group, or just doing something, on the sidelines. But him dying this early was just a terrible mistake. Like, he had so much potential. Like, he could have just talked to Naruto or just like anybody that was put down a better path. And he could have just did something better than just having a couple fights and just dying just right off the back. I feel like that really sucked for this character. Number 9, Kiba. Bro, now hear me out. Kiba had plans of becoming a Hokage, just like Naruto. But Naruto had motives to push him forward. Why didn't they give the same or similar motives to Kiba? See, Kiba didn't give himself anything to push forward to become Hokage. He didn't even get in competition with Naruto seriously to become Hokage. I feel like they missing a lot of the plot there. They could have did something, at least something small or like medium, that would have probably impacted the story a little bit, like a little bit of rivalry, but they didn't do that, and I feel like that was a big thing they missed out, and that's a lot of potential lost for Kiba. Yeah, number 8. Yo, who put Big Lee in this mug? Anyways, Rock Lee is an obvious pick. Had to put him in here. This man has lost so much potential since he's been introduced into the anime. He was one of the most hyped characters, and people wanted so much with Rock Lee. Honestly, this man should be on Naruto and Sasuke's level. This man is a straight beast. What happened to the power of youth? They nerfed this man for no reason at all. This man had so much potential. It's just uncanny. Jesus. And if you want a separate video of me explaining how strong I think Rock Lee should be by the end of the series, leave a comment. Number 7. Okay, so I'm gonna point a couple things out with Conan. She was a great character, but for a long time she was really two-dimensional. She was really just like Nagato's undercard. Like, she just didn't have a mind of her own. She couldn't think for herself. What Nagato said, it goes. Like, I can understand they was friends for a very long time, but Conan isn't a Sakura. She was capable of way more than a lot of characters, and she had a really special Kikagenkai. Like, come on now, she can turn it to paper. Turn it to paper! That's pretty dope, I ain't gonna lie. But, but she just wanted to listen to anything that Nagato said, so I guess survived the 3rd Great Ninja War and training with Jiraiya didn't mean anything, it just made you a little. So in conclusion, what I'm really trying to say is, like, her wasted potential comes from her not being her own person. She really just the undercard for Nagato. I'm gonna just end it like that. 6. Not only did Sakuma Hatake have a sad story, but he also lost a ton of potential. If you don't know about him, he was stronger than the Sannin. With that being said, it's safe to say that he's stronger than the 3rd Hokage. And he was praised by Minato himself. And just because a failed mission, this man committed suicide. Yes, he whacked himself because he failed a mission. Threw all his potential down the toilet. Imagine somebody as strong as Jiraiya, Orochimaru, or Tsunade still being around. And it makes you think, what would change in the story if these characters were still around? What decisions would he make? Would he positively influence Naruto as many characters have before? Just make you think. Number 5. Okay, so there is a really good reason Data is on this list. And there's a really good reason that he's over Conan on this list. And that reason is Data is Super C4 Suicide Bomb. Sorry, I couldn't find the official name, but that's besides the point. The ability is really broken and it's really overpowered. It literally kills anybody it gets in system. Here's a description of exactly what the ability does, just so you can get an idea. And I feel like Data definitely should have died where he died at, but he should have brought Sasuke with him. And that's where Data loses a lot of his potential. Number 4. We missed out on an entire Uchiha clan war arc. I know it was more of Fugaku's thing, but the Uchiha clan fighting back against the Leaf would have changed the Naruto story as a whole, let alone them not dying. Actually, comment what y'all think Uchiha clan war arc would look like, because I'm kind of curious what you guys think. And I have a couple thoughts of mine. Maybe I can make a video about it later down the line. On to the next. Number 3. I put Madara on number 3 because this man almost saved us from Naruto, but he didn't. That is so much potential lost. I don't care. He's at 3rd place. He could have saved us from Naruto, but he didn't. End of the story. I'm kidding. Partially, that show actually does suck. But I put Madara on the list because he failed his mission. He failed himself. Madara wanted to make the world a place without war. He wanted to cleanse the violence and the hate. He wanted to recreate the world in his vision. A world that only knew peace. Number 2. Other than Naruto, Killer Bee, and Gaara, the Jinchurikis need way more story and way more screen time. The Jinchurikis are so powerful and they didn't even influence the story much, and that's just that. It's almost like these characters were only introduced to get their tail beasts extracted from their bodies when they're all really cool. Like, come on now, Roshi, that man is dope. That man has magma release and we didn't even get to see him in action. Hey, number 1, of course, is Shisui Uchiha. This man died too young. This man had so much potential. He could end all conflicts before it's even in the question. This man was a god. He died way too early. At the very least, he deserved a better death. And that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you haven't already, please if you follow my TikTok, and have a great day.
Alright, go and make some paper,